Hello and welcome back to the Undecided Tarot Name. Yeah, it's been almost a year. Hi, how are you? I'm back. I'm trying to figure out myself kind of things. So I'm trying to come back with some more Neopet tarot readings. So we're going to do species pick-a-cards. I liked doing those. They're a little bit fussy to edit and I would like to get a new camera. This camera is a little weird. But that's probably going to be a future problem, not necessarily in the next 2 days or anything like that. But yeah, that's something I would like to get back into. I'm planning on actually starting to look at March and those Neopets, which if I have the list correctly, we have Unis, Galert, Scorchio, and Chombies all in March. And I am looking at April as well, which has Shoiru, Croc, Latari, Kugra, and Saibonies. So if there's a particular tarot reading in that you are interested in, I would love to hear about it. But what I'm going to go through on this particular video is what decks I have, so that if you are attracted to a particular deck and you know you have an Uni or something that you would really like to be part of that reading, I think that would be great to hear about. Full disclosure, the March ones are probably going to start, I'm going to start filming them fairly soon. So your best bet is to vote on the April ones. Don't worry, I do have a unicorn deck. Yes, I will be using it for Unis. But we're going to just go through everything. So I'm going to go through all my tarot and my oracle decks. I'm trying to introduce some more oracle readings into my pick cards. I think they're really nice to add for more layers. Otherwise, let's get started looking at decks. All right, so this is the Kawaii deck that was at Barnes & Noble that I thought was very cute. It's very fun. This is a really nice, easy deck. It's pretty gentle to the reader and everything, but this is a really fun art style and everything. So this is a cute little deck if this is of interest to you. This is the Kawaii deck. That's the back. So both of these are the classic Rider-Waite-Smith art. It's nothing particularly interesting in that respect, but this one has a very shiny foil. If that's going to be bothersome, I would recommend doing suggesting that you do the shiny non-foil one, just because it'll probably read a little bit better on the camera. But these I would just refer to as the RWS decks. Shiny, not shiny, if you would like to put your vote in for that. All right, and we have the New Moon Tarot. This is a black, white, and gold. It's going to have very simple imagery. It's not going to have anything extensive like a lot of my other ones. This might be a really good alternative for those of you who find too much imagery to be too distracting. This might be a really good one to suggest so that you have something to look at that's not overwhelming. And this one reads very nicely on my not so great camera, which is also a thing. Nice shiny golden gilding. And that is the back of the deck. Again, this is the New Moon Tarot. This is the Mystical Cats Tarot. I love this tarot deck. This is my first one, so I'm the most familiar with this one. This one also doesn't pull punches. This one's gonna sit there and tell you exactly what's up. It's gonna explain things very blatantly. I find this one very cat-like. It's not particular to the people who don't feel called to it, but those who feel called to it, like, they get the answer they were seeking. So this is kind of a finicky deck when I use it for a pick-a-card, just so you're aware. But this is a great one for those who may feel like it's calling. This is one you should be requesting, especially if you have a particular Neopet in mind. Love this deck, though. It's beautiful, and I get really good readings out of this one. That's the back of it. So if you see it in a video, that's the one you're looking for. Again, this is the Mystical Cats Tarot. This is the Wise Dog Tarot. I actually have the box for this one. Some end up in boxes, some do not. This is one of the ones that's stayed. For the opposite of those cat lovers, this is a dog one. This is kind of a collage style. It's very pretty. This one's very gentle, I think. It's very loving. It always wants to give you a hug. It wants to be your best friend. It wants to meet everybody. It loves being read. So this is a really nice one. For just about every sort of reading, it's pretty decent all-arounder that I really like. This can be very busy, though, for some people. So if you are somebody who's like, that's a lot, this may not be a deck that you would like to recommend. But I think for a lot of readings, this is a good one. Again, this is the Wise Dog Tarot. Is there any particular Neopet that you are thinking this should go with? Let me know. Again, the back looks like dog bones. All right, here is the one that I think most people are going to be the most thrilled about. It's the Neopets Tarot deck. Credit to everybody who made this. For those who always ask, it's available on Geekify. So if you are interested in this deck, it's on Geekify, because I know that's the #1 question I get. But yeah, if you want me to do a reading with this deck, I would be happy to. I think it's a fun-fitting deck for Neopet readings, obviously. My only concern is that everybody will pick this deck then to do a Neopets reading. So I might have to incorporate a Neopets card into every reading or something. So maybe it's like the focal card is this, and then I pull other cards and, around it or something. I don't know, but I think this is a very fun deck. I really like this deck that the little bit I've worked with it. I've done only a few readings. I know I've had this for almost a year. Tarot wasn't working out for a little while there. So I took a break, and I'm super excited about getting back to this one. So I really don't know how this one feels, but due to the art alone, it's so gentle. I don't know how hard the messages will be. We'll see. But this is a really pretty deck. It's got this it's a gold crystal kind of look to it. I think it's gonna riffle shuffle so nicely because it won't wreck it as easily. And then that's the back. The Guardian of the Night Tarot. I haven't worked with this one really at all. I need to do some more getting to know spreads, but I haven't quite gotten that far. But this has cute bees on the back. I've been wanting an animal deck for a while, and this one just really popped out to me. I mean, it's got lemurs in it. I love lemurs. I'm a Zubamufu kid. Just gonna throw that out there for everybody who understands. But this is a beautiful deck. This reads really nice on camera, which is great. So this will be a really nice one, I think, for everybody who wants this one out there. Yeah, it's just beautiful. So yeah, this is a fun deck. There's the back of it again. That's the Guardian of the Night Tarot. Mystical Medleys. I love this deck. If you're like, okay, I like the RWS style, like the classic art, but you need a little bit more, this is one of my favorite decks. I really love it. It's all based off like that rubber hose animation. This is my favorite generation of cartoon. There's so much to them in such a wonderful way, and I really, really like them. So this is one of my favorite decks that I own. It's the classic stuff, but with a twist, and it's really, really nice. I really love this deck. It talks a lot. This is a good, again, all-around deck, but not as gentle as the Dog Tarot. So if you are wanting something that's still gonna like tell you how it is, this is a great deck. Yeah, this one's so wonderful. That classic imagery with just a little bit of that cartoon style to it. The rubber hose animation era. Yeah, it's such a pretty deck. I love this deck. This is just like, this is so much of, I love this era, and it speaks to me. I know this isn't everybody's style, but this is one that very much speaks to me, and so as a reader, it's really nice. Again, that's Mystical Medleys Tarot, if this is one you would like for one of the days. Here we have a beautiful deck that's called the Shadowscapes Tarot. I love this artist. I've loved this artist since I was in, I don't know, middle school, I think. I found one of her watercolor books. So this deck has just really worked out for me. It's beautiful. I tend to have the imagery really speak to me. There's some really awesome things. It's just, I love this deck. This deck is gorgeous. This can fit so many vibes. So if you have a pastel pet, this might be something that you ask for because you want a pastel, you know, glurt reading or something. Do they have a pastel glurt? I'm so sorry if they don't. I don't know. There's a pastel Side Bunny, right? So if this is something that you are interested in, this is the Shadowscapes Tarot. Let me know in the comments down below. That is the back of it. All right, and this is a brand new deck to me. I just got it. I had to like take the plastic off for this video. And I about cried. I love owls, so I'm very excited about this deck. We shall see how it goes. But yeah, this is the Tarot of the Owls, so we'll see how much wisdom we gain from it. This is so beautiful of a deck, though. Like already just opening it up, I'm so thrilled and excited, and this might have to be one that gets like a whole cloth mat wrapping and everything because I just really love this. For anyone who's curious, it's got a full color book that I really like. I think that's starting to become a thing with Llewellyn ones. But yeah, it's full color, which is super fun. And the backs of these cards, you guys, I'm so excited to read with this. Look at this! Now, this does mean that reversals are a lot harder because it's going to be very obvious when a reversal is there. But I don't particularly care. I read whatever kind of shows up. This might be a deck that we just end up reading only upright. We'll see. All right, so we're going to move into my Oracle decks and my other decks, I guess. I don't know if some of them are truly an Oracle, but this is the Botanical Inspirations. This is just a bunch of various plants, mainly flowers, I should say. And they have the names, a quote, and kind of their like keywords. These are really fun just for a quick throw in. I like these cards a lot. I think sometimes it brings a lot more clarity to a reading than I initially thought. And they also sometimes like ground the reading somewhere. So I've had a couple readings where it could really go a couple ways, and then through these cards, it's like, we have the direction we're going, and it's really brought everything together, which I really like. So that's Botanical Inspirations. All right, so Doreen Virtue's Magical Unicorns Oracle deck. I love unicorns. That's why I bought it. This has a lot of really pretty imagery. Again, I find this to be very easy and grounding. Sometimes these are just like the direction you need. Sometimes they offer more detail that I didn't get through the cards. So these can be very nice. Nice easy ones. Thinking this will probably show up on Uni Day if there's a different day, or if you're also agree that it should be on Uni Day, let me know. That is the back of those cards. Magical Messages from the Fairies, another fun deck. I have a lot of fun Oracle decks. They're just pretty for me. That's a big reason why I get them. Alright, this one is just a nice, fun one. This is a very positive deck, which is fun. So there are a couple cards in here that are very specific. So for general readings, it's a little bit harder. Like these son ones, daughter ones, not everybody has children. So there's a little bit of things in there that I as a reader have to learn how to navigate, but that's just on me, I guess. Beautiful gold gilding. That is the back of those ones. Again, that is Magical Messages from the Fairies. I'm okay if you just say it's the Fairies deck. Magical Mermaids and Dolphins! I just like pretty things, y'all. That's just kind of the fact of it. So, here we are. I was a dolphins loving kid, so and mermaids are like the next best thing. That's the dream to be. So I haven't used this deck very much. I'm very excited to, so we shall see if this is something that you think makes sense for any of them. I feel like this would be a fun one to do like on a Jetsam or a Floatsam day. Koi, any of the water ones. I think that would be a really good fun deck to pull out. So that's the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins deck. Okay, Mausolia I can't remember exactly how to say this. This is a cool deck. This is a deck that's gonna like shout at you and tell you some of the hard truths of things. This is also a deck that I take some time and learn. If this deck is going to be used in any of the readings, I take time beforehand finding out what each card is and look into it, because while there is a certain amount of intuition and stuff that I use, this has a lot of benefit from me knowing who these people are and knowing their story, and I unfortunately don't do that. I don't know them well enough at this point. It's a newer deck. I've done a little bit of reading with them, but I don't know them all super well. I love this deck though. So if you are wanting something, if everything's been a little fluffy and you're like, man, there's not enough grit here, this is a great one. This has a lot grittier feel to it. Also, I just love what it tells you. Sometimes it's just very specific when you're looking at a story and you're like, oh, it's this piece of that person's story. You really need to know about that. Awesome stuff though here. I really love this one. So if you have any interest in this deck being part of it, let me know. This is definitely one to let me know about. Here is Mystical Shaman Oracle deck. This deck has been in my collection since like the very beginning. It was one of my first Oracle decks. It's beautiful. It's so pretty, and it's got this nice kind of watercolory collage-y vibe to it, which I like. I know that's probably not what it actually is. You can all come at me if you want, but it's beautiful. This one, me and it haven't fully connected in a way that I think makes sense, but this has been a very good deck in telling me things. It's got a very good journey to it. It has really important messages. It makes you think. This is a really good spiritual one. So if you're wanting a bit spiritual depth to anything, this is a really great one to pull out and like, let's look at how things are going. Is that too serious for Neopets? Possibly. If you're just kind of coming at this for funsies, then this might be too serious. If you're like, no, I want to get read, I want to know what's going on, this might be one that you really, really enjoy having as part of it. There is the back of it. This is also brand new to me. This is like the Owl's Tarot deck. I had to open it for this video and I gasped, and I'm so excited about this deck. I think this is going to be a powerful deck for us. So this is blue gilding, and it's doing the gilding thing where everything is stuck together. So, but this has crazy art. I'm so excited about this though. Like this has some wild art to it, and so I'm really excited about it. It's just very stuck together. It's so new, and I haven't worked with it at all because of that. Because I've just opened it, I haven't done anything. So this was one I'm not sure where it's gonna go, but I think it's gonna be a really pretty one to have on camera. It's gonna be a little wild. If you have any interest though in this one, I think this will be a great one to have also. So this is gonna be super cool. Blue gilding is so pretty. But yes, this is the Sacred Sea Oracle. Excited to get into this one. Let me know if this is one that you would like to see in the future. That's all of the Oracle and Tarot decks I have. If there's anything that you are interested in or want to know, let me know. I am also willing to do flip throughs of any of these decks. So if there's a particular deck that you're like, I think this is a thing that I personally want, would you do a flip through? Would you like show all the art of everything? I would be happy to. Let me know though which ones you want. Again, if you're not sure what Neopets are coming up, Uni, Galert, Scorchio, and Chambi are all in March, so get those in as fast as possible if you feel anything that you want, because I'm going to be starting to film those pretty quick here. And then April, I'll probably start filming closer to mid-February, so you have a little bit more time. Those are Shoiru, Croc, Lutari, Kugra, and Saibani. Lots of amazing decks here. If I gain more, I will let you guys know probably when I start doing Maze. In May, I might do an updated video of this for you guys. But otherwise, yeah, let me know. I'm excited. hi again. Let's see about some tarot readings, huh? Bye, guys.